Hello, my love bugs. It's Donna from Cozy Kitchen Chats, and I know I have been off the platform for almost 2 years, but I believe watching what I am seeing every day on YouTube, content creators tearing apart each other, fault finding, and just making a very, very uncomfortable spectacle of YouTube and YouTube creators. I believe that the platform is so beneficial for so many people, and especially during this time where we've mostly been at home during 2020, that we've really turned to our fellows, to our everyday people who are making very good content and sharing our days with. And it's just so sad for me to see so much division, so much fault finding. I'm a big believer that if you can pinpoint a fault in another person, it's likely because you have that fault. And I'm also a big believer that you can only identify what you can identify. And so all I'm seeing in my feed, because I started with one or two videos that piqued my need for gossip and for, I don't know, just that basic human nature. I started every day. There were more and more videos from more and more new people coming on board that all they were doing is fault finding other fault finders, and it became so toxic that I felt like this is a great time to resurrect something bigger and better and more productive for people. Yes, it is just a crazy time in the world, but what we don't need are fake people. We don't need YouTube to be a place, a platform for fake people. We have that in our broadcast television. We have that everywhere. What YouTube was, the beauty of it was the fact that everyday people could grab a camera, create a channel, and put out some very real, very personal information that maybe is how they learned to cook, how they learned to clean, how they learned to better themselves in some way. And I think we absolutely need to get back to that place. I still believe that there is a lot of life and a lot of hope and a lot of possibility left in YouTube. I believe it's a place for everyone. And things when there's an infection somewhere along the line, things will fester and work its way up to a head. And it's really easy to see that there's some problems, some serious problems with some content creators here on YouTube. But what we need to do is now focus and support the content creators that are positive, that are bringing about good change, that are being real, that are there because they have something to share, and it not be a competition on how many videos you can put out in a day, how many videos you can put out in a week. We need to go back to the basics and just put out good content when we have good content to put out, and to not build ourselves up on the backs of those that we are trying to put down. Because God forbid, if some of these girls, if some of the higher level girls, if they lost their platform, do you know how many levels of other content creators that are doing nothing but finding fault in these top tier fault finders? Everything would implode. These poor girls would lose everything. And it's time to not be critical. It's a new time. Last night was that pinnacle point. We had the great constellation. Everybody has been stargazing and sky watching. It's a very exciting time. It's a time where there is going to be a transfer of information, a transfer of wealth. We're coming off of 2020. 2020 is known for having perfect vision as having perfect clarity, not too much clarity and not too little clarity, but perfect midline and stable. And that's what we came through the year 2020, and we realized it became very evident to see who was sane and who was insane. Those people who had good qualities and those people that really had some dark shadow work they needed to work on. We were able to see the truth in so many people, what they really stood for, what they truly believed, and what they truly were willing to put their name and their face to support. And now it's evident to know who we can trust, who we need to avoid, those people that deserve our business, that deserve our social media currency, and those people that do not. My call is for all the people who want to put out good, real information to really help other women, to really help other men, to really help other business people. Whatever your genre, it is time for a clean slate, for a new start, for a fresh vision. We have seen everything that is wrong. Now it's time to put out some stuff out there that is good and wholesome and productive and creative. And yeah, this is my first time coming back at it. I'm not a pro. I have no interest in editing or making cute I would like that eventually. Maybe somebody can come on board and kind of help me with that. But this is about being real and just putting out what I worked on to make me a better person. And if I can share it, if I can talk it out, it keeps me in the practice of being a better person. And if I share my story and you happen to hear it and you can identify with it as well, and it helps you to create your own self-help ability, then that's what I want this to be. I want to be able to share how I became the person I am today, and also allow for people to be able to monitor and measure what kind of person I continue to develop to be. And I just think this is a wonderful time. I'm telling you that there is going to be a great shift. I mean, it's just a natural thing. I don't necessarily know if it's a spiritual thing or supernatural thing, but as a common sense, as a law of nature, it's time that there be a transfer of information, transfer of wealth. It's just time. It happens. It's a natural shift. And I think we are on the cusp of it. I was going to wait and try to put out a more professional video at the beginning of the new year, but I think today is the perfect day to put this out there. Again, I apologize. My nails, I'm missing my thumbnails. I don't have a good filter on. I don't have any lights up. It's just me in my moment, and likely most of my videos are going to be very similar to this with very little to no editing. And yeah, if you can tolerate it, then I welcome you. If you want to subscribe, that would be fantastic. And if you want to share some good topics, I would love to follow back. You follow me, I follow you. It's the way we used to do it back in the day, and maybe we can bring this back. I love you guys. I also am going to be posting this on a new channel, Finicky, Funny, and Frugal. I'll leave the link in the comment box below, or the description. See, there you go. I'm not polished there at all. So in the description box, I'll also link to Finicky, Funny, and Frugal, and you guys can check me out there. I'm brand new, no content on that channel at all, and I'm excited to be back. Let's see if it's a friendly format for someone like me, and I will talk to you later. Bye.